Libra, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. There's always an extended reading so we can go deeper and get to more details. Those links are below, or just join the Unbound membership, and that's the membership to my channel that enables you full access to all the extendeds for the life of your membership, plus all the other perks. These readings are multiple parts. So I always start with the astrology, and then I get into oracle and then tarot cards. And the astrology is yes, it is time sensitive, but the actual readings are things that you could be drawn to at any time. So if the message is calling to you, it doesn't matter what date it came out. I would say still, definitely, you could just jump past the astrology if you're not watching it when it debuts, but the reading would still be, the reading would still pertain to you. If you want to watch it when it's fresh off the press, remember to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. Libra content comes out every single Tuesday at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. That's over here on the west coast of the USA. We're going to start with the astrology. It is a big week. And it doesn't directly involve you, and I said this actually in my daily today. And if you want to participate in my dailies, check out my second YouTube channel, Astrology Motivation. I'll attach the link above. I do live daily tarot card readings over there. They're general readings, and they're a lot of fun with a live chat. So for cardinal signs, which you are, it's almost like in some ways cardinal signs are like sitting back and watching the shit show happen. I'm just saying. Now, except maybe for Capricorn, because Capricorn is still where Pluto is. Oh, God. Isn't that interesting? Talk about cardinal, right? Like, but ultimately there is this aloofness and objectivity about the cardinal signs right now, where I would rather be a cardinal sign now than any of the signs. Fixed signs, it's going to feel like an explosion, like Mount Vesuvius underneath the surface. Don't want to be those. Mutable signs, they could be getting their way. They could be finally like bursting through. It's like, you know, when the water first breaks through the dam, right? And cardinal signs are just kind of like sitting back, being able to, you know, like cast lots and see which way it's going to go. It'll still impact us because it's our world, but ultimately it won't feel like it's personally using us as the conduit. So how is this representative in the astrology? Well, today, like this week, Venus is kind of gloriously unaspected except to the moon. As the moon is going around the zodiac, the moon will run into Libra, will run into Venus, which is your ruling dignitary, at different points. But Venus is also really, by the end of this weekend, I think, perfectly conjunct to Chiron. Now, Venus conjunct Chiron is all about healing our sense of our self-worth, our self-value. What the wounds and cuts and scrapes to our identity, maybe even the way that we look if something has damaged the way that we look, or the way that we look at ourselves, the way that we value ourselves, or people that we value. If something has damaged that, this is a way that when you come into contact with Chiron, this is a way to heal that. Heal that sense of whatever you've lost, whatever you felt it has diminished you or diminished value of you in some way, and somehow also lending kind of good advice to those who need it, especially when it comes to what you guys do best, which is relationships, and why you should value somebody or who you should consider as a partner. I gotta say, I would really trust my Libra friends right now because you have a very astute way of looking at other people's situations and saying, this is a good bet, this is not a good bet, or just reminding them of their own value, their own worth, and that every relationship they get into, including friendship or some sort of business partnership, it's got to be fundamentally, it's got to be founded on respecting each other, mutual respect and mutual value for each other. So let's get into the cards. How does that impact you? It will impact you kind of third person, because as you give advice to others, you start to rectify and reconcile some issues that you're having in yourself. So let's get into it. And honestly, it could really surprise you this week, because unbeknownst to you, an unexpected relationship could slip through the cracks. Libra. Libra. Well, let's start with this, because that's what, tend to the small things, tend to your health. So this is centering me back to, have you valued yourself? How have you treated yourself? What aspects of your health have gotten out of whack, especially when it comes to how you look or how you feel about yourself? Maybe taking something too far or being too proactive with what you want to get done when it comes to your beauty and how you appear, and has it somehow impacted the way that you actually feel, right? Also, any kind of... just stuff that adds up over time, stuff that you've been doing to yourself that doesn't really support your health, has been building up. Trust the great mystery. It's a great time to dive into. That's what it's saying. Now, it's a great time to be awakened to what is really going on and what things have been really building up. And it's a great time to jump into, just trust that you can get this work done and you can start the healing process. Understand that even if you can't see it, if you feel it, you know that something is there, and you need to trust it and dive into healing it, dive into allowing yourself to be helped. Spirit has a plan here. This is another, okay, no, I was wrong. Spirit has a plan. So it's almost like, I'll say this to you right now. Spirit is watching over you, looking at you, and they see that you need some assistance. So there's some kind of like, I don't know. I need to describe it. Can you help me describe it? God, there's some sort of push that you're going to get to make you jump in to this healing process. Trust in divine detours, which already tells me that something that you didn't predict or expect is coming, and you want it, you're gonna take like a hard right or a hard left. Something that you didn't expect. It's Sagittarius energy, so this has got to be with Jupiter. Now, Jupiter drops into Aries where Venus is. So when Jupiter drops, in other words, shit's going to explode. And when shit explodes is when you're going to get this energy burst, and it's going to help you a great deal. Even if you're not asking for the help, it's this push that you're going to feel for this week that's going to help you jumpstart something, or even some ways help you jump in. Trust in divine detours, coyotes, something's a little bit tricky. I'm feeling something foreign. It could be something foreign, a foreigner, a foreign language, or unexpected assistance. And then we have lay a solid foundation, also Virgo energy. Maybe a job that you didn't expect, assistance in the workplace that you didn't expect, having to travel for work that you did not expect. If so, you should definitely do it. Tend to the small things. It could even be that somehow being attentive to details right now is going to really work in your favor. So let's put that on the front of our arsenal this week. Pay attention to details, because that's what's going to be the difference between you and the rest of them. Dive into the details and be open to unexpected changes. Play a solid, especially with work, because Beaver is all about work. Okay. I still need more, but let's see. No. Oh, maybe it is these cards. Know your worth. Aha! What did I tell you? There's going to be something about value here. Okay, so for all of you Libras out there who are looking for jobs and looking for work, know your value because you're probably better than they're looking for. And so ultimately ask for the price that you want. You'll be surprised that you will get it. Or at the very least, you got to ask for it because you'll get better than what they originally wanted to give you. Why is this important to state your value? And you'll have the energy because this is Aries energy. You're going to have the balls to just be confident in yourself and know, hey, you know, I'm valuable. I know my value, respecting your value, asserting your value. It's not about demanding it. It's about knowing it and just saying, yeah, this is what I'm worth, right? So for those of you especially going out for a job, maybe a different job or a new job, or this is the time for you to, in order to get a raise in your salary or get an increased pay. Why? Because it's clear that all of this lesson, this karmic lesson is, have you learned that you're valuable? Have you learned to state it? It's like spirit is watching and they're setting you up for having to actually be proactive in your own, I don't want to say defense, it's almost in your own self-assertiveness, to be able to say, this is my value. This is what I'm worth. It could also be a great time to reach out, especially to a foreign company or foreign agency, whatever it is, and show them your value and show them your worth. If you've been thinking about doing something like that recently, put yourself out there. This is a great time to do it. Let's get into Libra. Okay, so this is Scorpionic energy. We're talking about it coming up the moon, and it's in, oh God. We have a new moon in, oh, I keep saying new moon. It's not a new moon. It's a full moon. We have a new moon in Scorpio coming up. This is Scorpionic energy, and this is Gemini. A Gemini might be coming back into your life. Also a sense of a friend might be coming back into your life. Reemergence of the whole self through understanding every aspect of the self. So being able to look at your shadow self and own it. You're going to see it a lot. You're going to be inclined to have to confront it often this week. It's so that you're whole and nobody can surprise you. If you know your worst qualities, then nobody can use them against you, and you have your whole self on your side, everything working for you, right? It's just that. It's also maybe a reemergence of this situation. If you have a Gemini in your life, if they're coming back into your life, all this self-assertion is going to be very necessary. It's almost like you want to be a new version of yourself, a different version of yourself if this person comes back into your life. But there definitely could be this reemergence of this person or this friend. And what will that be like? I'm curious. Aquarius, so they could also be an Aquarius too. I said, what will that be like? We have Aquarius and we have Taurus. It's almost like in some ways they're trying to, I would say, make amends or get together with you, or hold on, because something happens in Taurus. Oh, Uranus is in Taurus. Hold on. It's like they're trying to establish a different relationship with you, or a different, like, both of these are fixed signs, Aquarius and Taurus. Hold on. I need you to help me out with this, God. Like, what's that supposed to mean? I feel like you thought you had reached, you have Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio, and then you have Gemini. There's a disruption to, like I said, the fixed energy around you. your thought process, your philosophy, your job, the way you make money, and your life and how you see yourself, your emotions and what you feel for. All of this it's going to change, and it's changing through Gemini. Mercury is in Gemini, and Pluto is trine to Mercury. So this change is happening through communications, through a friend, through communications with a friend. Okay, to all of these things. So there could be significant changes to every major aspect of your life. Okay, how? How? Loss of hope. Loss of hope. I don't really, okay. What do you mean loss of hope? Loss of hope in what? Loss of hope in what? Rest and rejuvenate. Rest and rejuvenate. Oh, this could be like loss of light through your dreams, in your dreams, when you're resting, when you're not hoping, but instead when you're meditating. So it's coming through higher consciousness. It's coming in darkness. And I know that sounds really negative. It's not. It's coming through darkness, though. So it's either your dream state or during meditation. That some sort of, or it's coming out of the dark and you're not going to see it coming. That is most likely. Can you tell me, okay, a little bit more? Can you confirm that, God? How is this coming to Libra? The Hermit, there's Virgo energy again. Do you know a Virgo? Is there Virgo, I don't know, once again, through work. And 7, it's something that you've been working on is not working out. Or the monotony of it is really starting to bore you. And I think you're trying to escape it and get away from it. Pentacles is 7 of Pentacles is something that you've been working on and you don't know what's been keeping you or what's been, like what you haven't been doing. If you have a question, how do they get the answer? This is once again taking time to yourself. Can you please clarify, God, what do you want me to know here? You're not saying it to me in a way that I can make clear to Libra. So, White Witch, be the light. You're the one that's bringing the light into the situation, into a situation where there wasn't hope. You're the one bringing the light into a situation. There was a situation where people were stuck, or somebody was stuck, maybe a friend was stuck. Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace. You're making up with some friend. You're making up with some friend, and it all depended on you just being wise enough to see, or being able to say, I'm going to extend the olive branch of peace here. And it's because you're ready, not because you're forced to. You have to take a break from this person. It doesn't even mean that you're getting to be friends again. It means that there's resolution here. White Witch, be the light. Remember I said the light went out? The hope went out. There was no hope here. But you're legitimately embracing the energy of peace and extending the light, bringing light into the situation. What does the light tell people? It's this. What does the light tell people? Mending. Once again, healing. You're healing a friendship. You're healing a situation. You're healing something from the past. Imagine, maybe you've seen this in your head time and time again. You've imagined or dreamed of this reconciliation. All that glitters is gold is in reverse, though. Have you been putting on a mask or making it appear? Like, I don't understand why that's in reverse. Unless it means the mask has fallen off and everything is kind of like turned to... It's almost like somebody's mask has fallen off. That's kind of what it is. It's like somebody's mask is falling off, or you're taking off your mask. And ultimately, it's just like, let's get raw and let's be honest with each other. Let's be real and let's be true. And I think that you're seeing this moment in your head. You've imagined it time and time again. You can already see it. You're visualizing it. That's coming to be. This olive branch is becoming real. The mask gets dropped. This mask of, you know, trying to pretend like everything was okay. And everything isn't okay. And if you stop pretending like it's okay, now you can mend. Now you can heal. We have soulmates and co-create. Something about acceptance of a situation, acceptance of a love affair, or finding a soulmate. It's like finally, maybe even being able to take your mask off in front of somebody because you know that you can truly be yourself around them and that nobody's going to judge you. Even if you're a little bit weird, even if you're an actual witch, there's just this sense of you're in a place where you can be completely accepted now because everybody is opening up. You don't have to not be yourself. There's a level of acceptance here. I want to go deeper just to see how this applies to your career, your romance life, your love life, and your money. I want to know how it plays out in all of those. Let's go to the extended. Those links are below. I love you guys. I'll see you there.